Could you briefly describe the process of accreditation and the trustee's role in it?
Okay, all 19 of the county colleges in New Jersey and about 528 is the last count of colleges in the Middle States region are currently accredited by the regional accreditor called Middle States. Middle States has had, and that's everyone from Warren County College to Princeton and Cornell and Columbia. It's one set of standards. There's not different standards for county colleges or for seminaries or for Ivy Leagues. It's one set of standards of accreditation. Middle States is one of 7 regional accrediting agencies sanctioned by the U.S. Department of Education to manage this system of regional accreditation. Every 10 years, a college undergoes a self-study and a site visit. In the in-between sessions, there's something called a periodic review report. So 5 years after the site visit, there's a periodic review report. Now, this is the way it's been going for the past 30 or 40 years. Effective 2017, the system's going to change. There will continue to be self-studies and site visits, but there will be, it won't be every 10 years, it'll be probably every 8 years. And the interim report will be very different and will be required to provide annual data more than just President Murphy's the president and so-and-so's the vice president, but detailed annual data that are related to outcomes. Because what matters today, and we've talked about it earlier, it's beyond inputs and enrollments. Our taxpayers, our funders, our accreditors, and the US DOE and our public want to know, with all that money you have, with all those promises you made, what promises have you been able to keep? What are the outcomes of the work you're doing? So we'll be providing annual outcome data every 8 years, a full self-study and site visit, and in the in-between 4 years, a more comprehensive midterm report. There are, beginning in 2017, so this starts next year. In the past, we had 14 standards of accreditation. Beginning next year, there will be 7 standards of accreditation against which we will all be judged. So the things trustees should know is, when is our next self-study? That's the question. If it's more than 5 years from now, then the question is, when is our mid-year report or a midterm report due, the periodic review report? What was the outcome of your last site visit? Were you reaccredited with commendation? Did you have a progress report for follow-up and you were reaccredited? Did you have a monitoring report, which is a little bit more stringent? You were reaccredited, but they want a monitoring report. Were you put on warning? Were you put on probation? Show cause why you should lose your accreditation. What is your accreditation status? So you should have that information as trustees. When you approach, and I'm saying at least 3 years from the site visit, you as boards should be receiving regular updates on what is happening at the institution in terms of the preparation for the site visit. What's going on? You don't want to find out like a month ahead of time, let's cram for the visit. The visitors will meet with the board. The visitors will meet with the board without the president in the room. You will be asked questions by these peer reviewers. You want to make a good impression. Nobody wants to embarrass the boards, but you don't want to embarrass the college. So you need to be updated. You need to be updated all along to make sure that the institution is moving appropriately toward preparation for that accreditation visit, but also so that you're well versed in the standards. So when the visitors come in, they'll be nice people, very deferential of you, because we are deferential to board members, but they're going to say, tell us how the board was involved. And you don't want to say, last month the president told us to read the book. You follow what I mean? And then sometimes, that can be a struggle. So you'll be engaged in meeting with visitors, but you should know what your accreditation status is and know where you are in the cycle.